Alright, hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Rater, and I'm coming at you with another instant noodle recipe time. Now, this is one that's gonna be kind of different, so watch, especially if you're a foreigner abroad in Taiwan. Yeah, this instant noodle recipe time show is me sharing my knowledge of instant noodles and preparation and garnishing. I've got experience reviewing over 3,000 instant noodle varieties now. Wow. Anyways, so today we have a Wei Lih hell spicy bowl. Okay? Now, here's the bowl. Do you notice? Do you see it yet? Come on. Okay. Do you see it now? Why? Why are there two bowls? Is it an error? Did they make a mistake? No. Does it say on here what to do in all this tiny micro-sized information? I don't know. Are there pictograms? No. Nope. There's really no, I mean, there is a lot of information on here. There's no information probably of exactly how much water is needed. There might be information as to how much time. I'm going to go with 3 minutes. Maybe 4. Maybe we'll go with 4. But, yeah, who knows, right? Who knows what's going on here? Well, I'm here to help you out. So, you have the noodle block, and you have 2 bowls. So the first thing you'd want to do is once you take the outer wraps off, separate your bowls. Gotta keep your bowls where they need to be. And now, in your situation, you would most likely have the lid still attached and halfway peeled off. In mine, I do not. So at this point, what I'm going to do is fill it up to the line. The line is kind of arbitrary, but we're going to do it right up to, pretty much right up to there. And I think that'll work. And we're saving water, but we don't... normally wouldn't do that in this case, but I'm saving it for garnish that I'm making, cooking rather. So let's do 3.5. I don't think that's gonna cause any problems. 324, hammered for at least 6 seconds. So what I want to do with this extra water we've got going on, let's throw some mung bean sprouts in there. And, oh, what the heck. Let's use all this Chinese sausage. I was going to use it for the other one, but then I thought, hey, let's use it for this one. And so that'll do its thing over there. Now, this, of course, is going to suck up a lot of this liquid, the noodles themselves. And that's good. And then you're left with a lot of liquid left over. And I'll show you how you would do this in a standard situation. You might also notice, here, let's tilt you down. Look at how the water looks. Definitely getting some color from the noodle itself. I want to say the noodle itself is not just your standard everyday noodle, but a little bit seasoned on its own too. Giving the stuff over there, a little swoosh. How long we got left? 2 minutes. News of the day. What's going on? This just in. Sarah Huckabee Sanders refused to say that the press was not the enemy of all people. Groovy. Thank you for letting us know that you absolutely are completely insane. So, see, I'm basically, I'm like the press about as far as instant noodles go. You know, does this make me a horrible person? I don't think so. I will say, when there have been news stories done about me, 99%, I would say actually every single time, there's been something wrong with them, right? But it's... people make mistakes. It's not like there's a big witch hunt saying that I'm not going to flip out like a big crazy monster baby. Anyways, I know everybody knows my political views. And I know some of you really, really lose your mind when I talk about them. So I will just leave it be. But, yeah. I'm in trouble, so I'm going to make the trouble go away by saying it doesn't exist. Anyways. Yeah. America. God, I want to move. Go somewhere nice. Like Taiwan. I love Taiwan. It's so nice in Taiwan. People are nice. Everything is fascinating. Yeah, it's hot and it's freaking sticky ass humid there a lot of the time, but it's cool. Except when your noodles stick to your fork and splatter boiling water all over your cheek. But, you know, I would trade... if I had to have boiling water in small amounts just like that hit my cheek every day to live in Taiwan, I would do it. I think that'd be a small price to pay for getting to be in Taiwan. Alright, so now the interesting part. So basically, you need to drain these noodles and put the drainable portion into this bowl. Now, how are you supposed to do that? You don't have any drain spouts. I've never actually done it this way. I've always used a strainer, but you know what? Look at that. It seems to be okay. I'm going to live. I think I'd actually have a lot more trouble doing this with chopsticks, that's for sure. Which I'm sure is the more standard way of doing it. And as you all know, this isn't going to end up being consumed this way, because this is a new review. I've done plenty of these the wrong way. Come on. But yeah, there's... oh, that's not bad. I did pretty good. Most of the water's gone. Okay, we'll try it that way. So now we have this here and this here. Here we've got liquid. What do we do with the liquid? Well, we put our soup base in here. Do a swish. Swish. Look at that. Now you have soup. You have a soup. Let's try our soup. See that? We got soup. Soup. Kind of a salty soup. I think there's only one of these soups when you make them this way that I've really been like, wow, that's really good. Usually they're just kind of like, meh, they're not bad. They're neat. And now I'm stuck. So I used to have a band, kind of. It wasn't really a band. It was just when me and one of my good friends hung out and drank a ton of beer. But it actually did when there was a website called mp3.com. One of the songs, it was just called I Like to Get Drunk, got up to like a really high place on mp3.com when that site existed. It was basically a place for musicians and stuff to go have a website or submit their music. And in the spoken word category, boy, it was #1 with a bullet for Washington State for a while. That made a lot of, you know, really, really, I guess, at least in their heads, much better musicians really pissed off at us. Like, dude, that's not even music. Which made it like that much more fun, honestly. But yeah, we did better than a band called Metal Church. They're pretty well known for their Highway Star song. least their cover of it. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, dog juice. But there was, so I used to collect old food, and my homeboy brought over this stuff, and it was called Big John's Beans and Fixins. And there was like this can on the bottom and a can on the top. And I'm thinking the can on the bottom was the beans and the top can. Well, those were the fixins. All right, let's try this. Ooh. It's pretty spicy, and the soup goes really well with it. I like that. A good combo. You know, let's drain this. I might have overshot the mark, but whatever. And this is gonna go with the noodle. But yeah, there was a song we did, and we call it Big John's Beans and Fixins, and it went Big John's Beans and Fixins. And that was basically the song right there. And we had a kid's shopping cart, like one of those little plastic ones that little kids play with, full of empty beer cans, and we had a ukulele that was like cracked and pretty much toast. Bunch of stuff like that. But the kids' shopping cart was great because we could put stuff in it and, you know, use it like a percussion instrument, and that was what that was for. But yeah, beer cans were a major musical instrument in our small band thing. Small children outdoors making noises today. Oh, that's more than enough of that yammering. God, I heard these small children the other day just going like, meh, 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 meh. You should have known how to do that, blah, blah. I was like, oh my God, kids are horrible. My kids aren't, but, you know, some of these kids just have mouths on them. You just want to slap the taste out their mouth, you know? It's like, wow, how rude. And you know where they're getting it from. They're horrible parents. Anyways, so there's that, and there's that, and that is that. So, hey, this has been Hans, the Ramen Rater, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a look at some of this stuff over here, and yeah, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Do what you need to do, but do it, whatever you do. All right, have a good one. Bye.